morning, and young Isabel is back at college. I'm just getting up. I'm home alone for the first time in a very, very, very long time, apart from when she's just had a quick walk around the block. There's a little bit of a chill in the air. I've just been doing the compost and I'm going to do the birdies now. Oops. Coffee pot is on, of course. And there's my lovely dishwasher, look. Did a wash last night, so that's all ready to put away now. I love it. It's about 10 to 12 now. I spent a good hour after I got up just sort of revelling in my own solitude, to be honest, because it had been quite a few months since I had any of that. But anyway, I finished revelling in my solitude and then I cracked on with the vlog, and I have now finished editing the vlog. So I'm going to stop and have some breakfast. Yes, I know, 10 past 12, bit of a late time to be having breakfast, but I am going to have breakfast now, yes. Ever since my Isabel took up baking in a big way, I keep finding the most bizarre spills dried up days later that I didn't notice, and I've just found one now that I don't know if it's coming out on the camera, yes it is. This, I can tell you what that is, it's the whey that's separated out from the cream cheese, because I know she chucked it out yesterday because she didn't use it all, it went mouldy, and then she took responsibility for getting rid of it, but in the process has managed to spill it all the way down there, but she's also managed to get it down the side. How? There has been quite a lot of rock hard dried pancake batter as well. I was working on that last night. There was quite a lot on the stove and quite a lot on here, and it sets like a rock, doesn't it? Do you know what I mean? Because of the egg content, I suppose. My method for getting rid of it is to put a sopping wet dishcloth on it and just leave it there for a bit, and it gradually soaks it. So I've noticed if I just squirt it with something and leave it, it doesn't work because it evaporates and it just stays hard. Hello, it is now 2 o'clock and I'm hungry again. I'm cooking myself up some of these cauldron sausages. These ones, just so you know, they're not vegan because they contain egg, but they are vegetarian. I'm still using up the Asda reduced to clear stuff. As you can see, a bit of courgette gone in there. There was a tiny bit of pepper left over from last night's dinner, so I've just chucked that in as well. I'm going to fry an egg with it, and I'm having some of the salad that came from Asda that was reduced and some of the avocado that was reduced. So all in all, a very cheap lunch. What I want to do with my afternoon is get my flute hour done and get my walk done so that I know they're crossed off the list before doing anything else. But I've had an email from Amazon to say that my tripod is being delivered, so I need to stay in until that arrives, really. I also need to ring UPS because there's no sign of my package, and I certainly did not get a call about the GoPro. But I've got a theory about what's happened to it, because IB was telling me that he was expecting a package to come from the EU and it's been held up and he has to pay £30 something to get it. Import tax, I think. So I've got a feeling that I'm going to have to pay import tax on it, but I don't know. They said it was lacking documentation, that it needed to get it through customs. So I'll have to chase that this afternoon. I hate that. It's so boring and tedious and it just goes on and on. There's no end. You just don't know how long it's going to take. So, anyway, there's that. It's really weird now as he's gone back to college, because I'm not going to be cooking her dinner tonight because she gets in so late that she eats on the way back, or you know, she eats, well, not on the train I don't think, because it's my egg's going everywhere. It's a bit awkward in the pandemic, isn't it? It's supposed to have your mask on. But she eats at some point during her trip back anyway, because she just can't wait. So yeah, I'm just cooking for myself. It's weird. There's my lunch anyway. Oh, I've just put my thumb in the egg. Yes, it is very low carb, but I probably will have a bit of carb after a while. If I get a bit jittery and low blood sugar, I'll gauge how I feel and add a bit in later if I need to. I'm doing pretty well with my new healthy me. I've been walking every day and I really feel like it's made a big difference. So I'm really fired up to try and keep that going for as long as I can. I'm trying to do 10,000 steps a day. It's my goal. I keep going over it slightly, so that's good. It's 2 now. I've wolfed that dinner down, and it's occurred to me that I cannot play my flute whilst waiting for the package to come because I won't hear the door, and obviously I can't go for a walk. So I'm going to tackle the one thing on my to-do list that I really don't want to do, which is ring UPS to see what's happening with my GoPro. The Gone Pro, should we say.
calling UPS. This call may be monitored or recorded for quality and training purposes. Which of these best describes the reason for your call? You can say, schedule a collection, get a quote.
More options.
Okay, more options. If that's not right, say, go back. Press 1 to consent to recording, or press 2 to speak to us without being recorded. Thank you. Your consent has been noted. Please stay on the line to speak to the next available representative. Please stay on the phone after the call to take a brief 3-question survey.
They're checking for me now. Very friendly. And the saga of confusion continues. They're going to email me. Their investigation team is going to email me to ask me to send them the commercial invoice, which I just can't find anywhere in all my old emails. So the only one I can find is from the 3rd of November. I'm just going to have to get back in touch with GoPro. Oh no. I'm going to ask for a phone call this time though. I'm not doing that live chat again. That was just too confusing. Wish me luck. I'm waiting for the GoPro to call back. I've set up a call request, and in the meantime I've managed to find the offending commercial invoice. It's from the 3rd of February. This is how long this has been going on. And this is the second one, because I had one in early November as well, which went on for 2 weeks. But this is just ridiculous. I need that GoPro. It's an essential part of my daily vlogging. I'm hating using my phone for vlogging in supermarkets and when it's raining outdoors. It's inadequate, it really is. I have to do so much to it in editing to try and get the audio vaguely acceptable. Oh, I just want them to, I'm going to ask them, look, please, can you just send me the flipping GoPro? You see, the GoPro that's stuck in transit is the faulty one. It's going from the Netherlands to GoPro in the UK, and when they receive it, they'll send me a replacement. It's been in transit for weeks and weeks and weeks. Just, it's like procedure. I'm going to beg. I'm not going to get anywhere, believe me, but I'm going to beg. So please, please, it's a tool of my trade. Please just send me my GoPro. It's been on, I have not had a GoPro that worked properly in all the time I've had it, and it's been since, I don't know, the end of last summer or something. It's crazy. It is some time later. Can you see the haggard look is returning to my face? So I spoke to GoPro and I begged and begged them, please just send me the new camera before receiving the faulty one, please, because it's not my fault. It's been held up for all this time. And she's put a request in but can't guarantee it, but she said maybe they'll release it within 48 hours or something, but she's got no guarantees that they will because it's not procedure. I've had an email from UPS asking me to send the commercial invoice, so I've just sent that to them, and they've said in their email that if there's any charges to get it back to the UK, oh, if your package is going to the UK, there will be associated charges and it will be billed to my UPS account, so God knows what that's going to be. Maybe another £22, I don't know. This is getting very expensive and very lengthy, and I'm not enjoying it. I'm really not. I don't really know what I can do about it though. Any ideas? I'm going to unload my dishwasher and stop thinking about flipping parcels. Oops. That didn't work, did it? Well, at least I've managed to achieve something today. Unload the dishwasher. I definitely feel like I need to do something physical for a bit and not, you know, using the old brain. So I'm going to put some laundry away and hopefully get my brain back in gear. Oh, I know. Let's just do this. Oh yes. Oh yes, now that's satisfying. Why have I never done this before? just going to put this lot away. I very stupidly at some point, after moving into this house in fact, decided I didn't want an odd sock bag anymore. I just poked them into the corner of the drawer, but it's almost at the middle of the drawer now of just odd socks. It's getting a bit silly. Oh, there's one. There's one. How do we get so many odd socks? It mystifies me continuously how this can happen. Where are the others? Where do they go? And also, at what point do you get rid of them? I mean, this is the other question. Normally when I do, the other sock turns up. It's now about 5 o'clock sometime, not sure. I've been editing to cheer myself up because I tell you what, when you're a bit fed up, there is nothing quite as cathartic as watching video footage of yourself offloading to the camera, because you know when somebody else tells you their problems, they don't ever really seem as bad as when you're experiencing them yourself. So when I hear myself as a third person telling it to me, it makes me realise how they're just not a big deal at all. I mean, I know they're not a big deal, but anyway, you know what it's like. When you're really, really frustrated, things can feel a bit intense. But anyway, look what's just come! Which is very good, because now the Amazon man has been, this means I can go down in the cellar and play my flute and not worry about not hearing him. So I can get on with my day. Oh, look. Oh, it's coming off. Oh. Ta-da! There's the previous one. Take that off there. We can compare them. This is the 1K, which, as you know, is more, not so much 1K as wonky. 1K. Come on, off you come. Oh, I think I need a screwdriver to get that off. Anyway, I'll do that later. Now, if I was a real popular, famous YouTuber, I'd probably just rip this box apart with great ferocity and then fling it over my shoulder in a great dramatic flourish, but nah. Oh yes, there it is, look. Here's the previous one. Yeah, so you can see there's a little bit of a difference there. It's thicker, wider, less spindly at the moment. I'm going to go and get a screwdriver and, yeah, because you have to, you see, you screw it on at the top, but then also you need to finish it off at the bottom. Hang on. Don't know why this reminds me of a starfish's mouth, but anyway. Yeah, you need to get a screwdriver in there and just sort of drive it up a little bit more to get it in. So yeah, I shall do that. Excellent, good. At least something's gone right today, isn't it? Oh yes, we're on the new tripod. Yeah, it's nice and stiff and I don't think it's gonna flop about yet. I'll try and be very careful with it. And hopefully it'll last. Oh good, yay, something went well, yippee. I'm going to turn the camera off now and go and play my flute and speak to you later. It's 7:23, I've just eaten 3 of those, a packet of crisps, and I'm now going for a walk. I'm back from my walk, got 11,000 steps, and I've come back home to find Izzy has run a wash and gone in the bath. And I'm just having a bit of tripod heaven here. You're just snugly, you know, tripoding around the arm of the sofa here, which is very pleasing to see. Anyway, if you've enjoyed today's video, could you please give it a like? It really helps the channel to grow and I so appreciate it. And if you're new here and you'd like to follow more of our story down in South Wales, hit the subscribe button and click the bell if you want notifications of when we upload, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye!